Theoretical Foundation of Computer Science University Question Paper Part A. Write down the basic logical operator with notation. Logical operator is a symbol or word used to convert two or more expressions such that the value of the compound expression produced depends only one of that original expression and on the meaning of operator. What is binomial coefficient? Equals the number of combination or OR items that can be selected from a set of n items. These numbers are called binomial coefficient because their coefficient is the binomial theorem formula. State the pigeonhole principle. The pigeonhole principle shows that there is always a pair of people who will shake hands with the same number of people. Find the least common multiple of 24 and 50. 24 and 50 divided by 2. Answer is 12, 25. So the least common multiple given number is 2 into 12 into 25 equal to 600. Define semigroup. Is a algebraic structure consisting of a set together with an associative binary operation. Is a generalization of the concept of a group. Only one of the group axiom is retained associativity, that is the explanation of the term semigroup, are always called monoids. Define adjacency matrix, sometimes called as a connection matrix of a simple labeled graph, is a matrix with rows and columns labeled by a graph vertices with a 1 or 0 in position according to whether and are adjacent or not. Define DFA refers to deterministic finite automata. In DFA, there is only one path for specific input from the current state to the next state. DFA does not accept the null value. The DFA cannot change state without any input character. Define regular expression. The language accepted by the finite automata can be easily described by the simple expression called regular expression. Can also be described as a sequence of patterns that define string. State the decision algorithm as two inputs, the state machine inputs and the transfer condition which cause the state machine to transfer to the next state. What do you mean by derivation tree? Is a graphical representation for the derivation of the given production rules for a given CFG. The derivation tree is also called as a parse tree. Define ambiguous grammar. It is a context-free grammar for which there exists a string that can have more than one leftmost derivation or parse tree. Number of derivation trees, number of strings. Define GNF stands for Green-Batch normal form. Is a production rule satisfy one of the following condition. A start symbol generating epsilon. S gives epsilon. Part B. Construct truth table is a mathematical table in a logical, specifically in connection with Boolean algebra, Boolean function and propositional calculus with set of a functional values of logical expression on which of the functional arguments. Classical logic, which is indented semantics, the truth values are true denoted by or the return T and untrue or false. That is, classical logic is a two-valued logic. The set of two values is called as a Boolean domain. Instantiations and constructive logic. Instantiations logic and more generally constructive mathematics statements are assigned to a true value only if they can be given a constructive proof. It starts with a set of axioms and the statement true if one can build a proof of the statement from those axioms. Multi-valued logic, such as a fuzzy logic and relevance logic, allow for more than true truth values, possibly containing some internal structure. Algebraic semantics. All logical systems are truth valuational in the sense that logical connectivity is by an interpreted as truth function. Prove that P n comma r equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. First place by picking one of the n objects and placing it in the first place. This can be done in n ways. So the given construction is given below. 15th question, discuss the procedure to convert a tree in a binary tree with an example. As per the rules mentioned above, the root node of the general tree A is the root node of the binary tree. Now the leftmost child node of the root node in the general tree is B and is the leftmost child node of the binary tree. Now has B and E as its leftmost child node. So it is relevant leftmost child node in the binary tree, whereas it has C as its neighboring sibling node. So it's right child node in a binary tree. Similarly, for J and K is the leftmost child node and thus it is left child node in the binary tree. For C, F is the leftmost child node, which has G is the rightmost sibling node, which has H as its just right sibling node, and thus they form their left, right and right child node respectively. 16th question, construct NFA for the regular expression. We can use Thompson construction to find out a finite automation for a regular expression. We will reduce the regular expression into smaller regular expression and converting this to NFA and finally to DFA. They have some explanation given below of this diagram. Using Part C, Euclidean algorithm to find Git. The Euclidean algorithm has many theoretical and practical applications. It is used for reducing function to the simplest form and to performing division in modular arithmetic. The Euclidean algorithm proceeds in a sense of steps such that the output of each step is used as an input for the next one. Each step begins with the two non-negative reminders. Since the algorithm ensures that reminders decrease steadily with every step, R1 is less than the procedure. The goal of the kth step is to find a quotient q and the remainder r that satisfy the equation. Proof of validity. This validity of the Euclidean algorithm can prove by two-step argument. In the first step, the final non-zero remainder shown to divide both a and b. Since it is common divisor, it must be less than or equal to the greatest common divisor g. In the second step, it is shown that any common divisor of a and b including g must divide. Therefore, g must be less than or equal to. These two conclusions are inconsistent rules. In the second step, any natural number c that divides both a and b, by definition, a and b can be written as multiple of c colon a equal to mc and b equal to nc, where m and n are natural numbers. They have given some explanation given below. 21st question, state and prove the Myhill-Nerode theorem. States that L is regular and if only if R has finite number of equivalence classes and moreover the number of states in the smallest deterministic finite automata. The Myhill-Nerode theorem is an important characterization of regular languages. One sequence of the theorem is algorithm for minimizing DFAs, which is a vital step in the automatic theorem. There is a DFA that as if L is regular, the right invariant equivalence relation of the finite index such that L is the union of some of the equivalence classes of. Step 1. Consider every final non-final state parentic it working only of the lower triangular part of the table. Step 2. Consider all the unticked areas of step 1. Step 3. Continue step 2 until all states have been processed. One or more can be ticked algorithm terminates. Step 4. Check the spaces where are still unticked and such states can be merged together. 22nd question, illustrate the process of push-down automata is a extra memory called stack which helps push-down automata to recognize context-free languages. Push-down automata can be defined as Q is a set of states, summation is a set of input symbols, is a set of push-down symbols, Q0 is the initial state, Z is the initial push-down symbol, F is the set of final state. Transition function which maps Q into summation U epsilon x into Q multiply L asterisk in a given state. PDA will read input symbol as a stack symbol and move a new state and change the symbol of stack. A push-down automata differs from a finite state machine in two ways. It can use the top of the stack to decide which transition to take. It can manipulate the task of stack as part of the performing a transition. Process of push-down automata. The above push-down automata is deterministic in nature because there is only one move from as a state as an input symbol and a stack symbol. 20. Rational number of function. 23rd question. A rational number is a number that can be expressed as a fraction where both the numerator and denominator in the fraction are integers. The denominator in a rational numbers cannot be 0. Any number that can be written as a fraction with integers is called as a rational number. The number 0.2 is a rational number because it can be rewritten as 15. The number 0.33333 is a rational number because it can be rewritten as 13. Rational number definition is any number that satisfies the following three criteria. It can be expressed from a simple fraction with a numerator. Both the numerator and denominator must be regular integers themselves. 0 is a rational number. The denominator cannot be 0. So calculating rational numbers, an identifier relation is one which is every element of a set is related to itself only. So equating a plus b minus ab equal to a, we get 1 minus a equal to 0. Now putting the value of a, we find b and the option in which a equal to b will be the answer. For a equal to 0, b equal to 0, so the correct option for a equal to 1, b 1 minus 1 equal to 0 can have multiple values. Therefore, a equal to 2, b equal to 1 minus 2 equal to 0 implies b equal to 0 but a equal to 2.